Good morning. Good morning, children. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, children, last day we discussed about grouping data, writing continuous frequency distribution, and I have given one homework. Did you complete that homework, Lynette and Nandana, all of you? You did? Okay. Okay, next we are going to study about another graph which is known as histogram. So write the heading. Next, we will move to next type of graph. This is over. Right, next heading, histogram. Histogram, histogram. Histogram. Histogram is similar to bar graph, but it is continuous. There is no gap between bars. Bar graph has gap between bars, but for histogram, there is no gap between bars. Okay, so for continuous classes, we will usually a data with the continuous class, we will represent that data usually using histogram. It is the most commonly used graph. Histogram is most commonly used graph, and like our bar graph, its height shows the frequency, number of students, number of bicycle, number of the frequency shows. Number means the frequency. The height of the histogram, height of the bars shows the frequency of the given data. Usually, suppose if the class interval is 0 to 10 and 10 to 20, if it is 5 and 6, when we draw bar graph, bars 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, this way we will mark. And 0 to 10, if frequency is 0 to 10 frequency, here we will write 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 0 to 10 will be first bar. 0 to 10 will be first bar. Then 10 to 20. So it is continuous. 0 to 10. Then the next bar starts from 10. So 10 to 26. So 10 to 20. So only this much is needed. 6. Next 20 to 30. So it starts from 20. Okay, here you can see a histogram. See the age of 25 teachers of a school. Age of 25 teachers of a school. Here number of teachers. And age of teachers begin with the 20 to 25. Because a teacher with less than 20 is not possible, no. So age of teachers begin with the 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35. Continuous it is. After 20 it is continuous. 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50. Okay. Okay. So here, one second. Okay, children, listen. See, this graph shows a histogram which shows age of teachers of a particular school. So 20 to 25, 20 to 25, this bar, and what is the height of this bar is 4. And this y-axis denote number of teachers, x-axis denote age in years. Okay, so 20 to 25, the height of the bar is 4. What is its meaning? What is its meaning? The bar with the 20 to 25 and its height is 4. So what does it mean? What does it mean? The first bar's height is 4.
Teachers.
Huh?
4 teachers.
4 teachers.
There are 4 teachers whose age between 20 to 25. Okay. And how many teachers between 30 to 35?
5.
Is it 5? 30 to 35?
6.
6. How many teachers between 40 to 45?
2.
2. Between 45 to 50?
5.
5.
5. Okay. So see these bars of equal width with no gaps between. Histogram is a graph with the bars with equal width, but there is no gap between, like bar diagram. Bar diagram has equal gap between each bars. Here, no gap between the bars. And height of the bar gives the number of data items in a particular group, and it is the frequency. Like bar graph also. In bar graph also, height represents the frequency. And the range is divided in equal intervals. See, the range is divided in equal intervals because our class, that is this class, that you know, while we are preparing the class, we will divide into equal intervals, 20 to 25, 25 to 30. Here we take 5 as the interval, class width as the 5. Okay, so did you write heading histogram? Write the heading histogram. Histogram. Right? A histogram is a continuous bar graph. A histogram is a continuous bar graph. A histogram is a continuous bar graph. Write heading histogram, then write it is a continuous bar graph. Second point, histogram, continuous bar graph. Continuous bar graph. Second one, grouped data can be presented using histogram. Grouped data. Data can be presented using histogram. Using histogram. And third one, class intervals. Class intervals. Class intervals are shown on x-axis. Class intervals are shown on x-axis and the frequency on y-axis. Frequency on y-axis. Frequency on y-axis. For histogram, there is no gap between. We have written already continuous. Still you write for histogram. For histogram, there is no gap between. There is no gap between bars. There is no gap between bars. There is no gap between bars. Okay. See children, in this histogram, here one this between 0 to 25. What is it? Hmm? Why it's so? Do you know? Hmm? I think you have already studied in between that 0 to 120.
It's not starting from x at 0.
Yes, because there are, one second, let me see here also between 0 to 21, it is a broken line, which shows that between 0 and the first class, there are some values are there already. Okay, but we need for this particular data, we need it from 20 to 25. So we are leaving some space to show that there are some other values also. Okay, actually the scale starts from 0. So it should start from 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. But actually we need 20 to 25 is on that classes only we need. So we are not writing 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20. We are not writing. For mentioning that, we are putting a broken line. It is known as a jagged line or broken line, or otherwise you may kink. Did you hear this name? Kink? We can call this line as this jagged line. Jagged line or king. You can call it as king or broken line, which shows that between between 0 and the first class, some values are there. Okay, all of you, shall we draw a histogram? Take your
Yes, ma'am.
okay. Take your graph book. Write the question on the right side and graph on the left side. That way.
Ma'am,
Ah,
I have a doubt in the
yes.
homework.
Ah,
Ma'am,
yes.
when we are writing the frequency,
Ah,
like if a number comes like 50, so like where we should add it in 45 to 50 or 50 to 55.
that I explained. Others give answer to Nivedya where we should add that 50. If 50 comes,
Lower.
in which class it will add? Where it comes as a
Lower.
lower limit. Nivedya, where it comes as lower limit. If it is 45 to 50 and 50 to 55, if 50 comes, we will add 50 in the second class, Nivedya, where it comes as a lower limit. Okay,
So,
Nivedya?
okay, ma'am.
Understood.
And so we should add it in 50 to 55, right?
50 we will add in 50 to 55. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, right. Next question. Draw a histogram. Draw a histogram for the following data. Draw a histogram for the following data. Draw a histogram for the following data, which shows marks obtained by 60 students in maths. Draw a histogram for the following data, which shows marks obtained by 60 students in mathematics. Draw a histogram. Draw a histogram for the following data, which shows marks obtained by 60 students in mathematics. 60 students in math. Draw the frequency table. I will show the frequency table. The frequency table is here. This is the frequency table. this table. Class interval and frequency 0 to 10, this one, this table.
Ma'am, can I zoom in a little?
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Total 60 students are there, and frequency number of students. This is marks. Actually, class interval shows marks. This is number of students. Marks and number of students. Class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20. Write the question on the right side, answer on the left side. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Frequency 2, 10, 20, 1, 19, 7, 1. Okay. Okay. So first of all, draw x-axis and y-axis.
Ma'am, can you show?
It is the
Should we write the question right side or left side?
question left side. How can you write? Is graph paper, no? Left side sheets are graph paper. So how can you write question there? Write on right side.
Okay, okay.
Draw x-axis and y-axis. X, y, x-axis and y-axis. And class intervals, where we should write class intervals in that points I have mentioned. Where we should write class intervals? Class intervals on
X-axis.
x-axis. So class interval 0, first 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Frequencies minimum is 1 and maximum is 21. So which scale can we take? Maximum is 21, minimum is 1. So which is the suitable one? 2, 4, 6 we will take. Okay, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 22. No, sorry, it's 12, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and 22. I can't. Let me. Okay. 20, 22. 22, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Okay, first class is 0 to 10. Its frequency is 2. So 0 to 10. Frequency is 2. 10 to 20. Frequency is 10. 10 to 20. Frequency is 10. Continuously we will write. Not, there is no gap between. 10 to 20. 21. 20 to 20, 21 will be in middle here. Here. 21. Middle of 20 and 22. 30. 30 to 40, 19. It is between 18 and 20. 19. 30 to 40. 40 to 50, 7. Between 6 and 8. 40 to 50, 7. 50 to 60, 1. 50 to 60, 1. 50 to 60, 1. X unit, scale, scale, x-axis, 1 unit equal to y-axis, 1 unit equal to x-axis. 1 unit represents what? This 1 unit represents what? 1 unit represents, somebody
Two.
told, what is it? 1 unit is, yes, tell me, somebody is telling, correct. What is it? X-axis, 1 unit is
2.
Number
2.
of students.
No, my question is, each unit represents what? 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. What is it represents?
Marks.
Marks. How many marks 1 unit?
10 marks.
10 marks. 1 unit is 10 marks. 10 marks. And y-axis, 1 unit is
2.
2. What? 2?
Class interval.
Students.
2 students. Frequency shows number of students for this particular problem. So 2 students. Understood? Y-axis, we are representing the number of students. Number of students. Here marks. Class interval shows marks and frequency shows number of students. Okay. So this is, you should write the unit also. Don't forget to write the unit. This is the picture of graph. Marks of students, number of students. The unit they didn't write. You have to write the unit. Scale. Scale you should write. Over. Shall we move to the next question?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Second question. The following table represents, write the question. The following table represents,
I'm trying to show that unit.
scale. The following table represents the number of teachers not number, age of teachers of a school. Age of teachers of a school. The following table shows age of teachers of a school. Draw a histogram to represent it. Draw a histogram to represent it. Age of teachers. Age of teachers 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 45 to 50. Number of teachers. Number of teachers. Number of teachers. Number of teachers 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5. Draw histogram to represent this data. Draw a
Again.
yes.
Again.
Huh?
One question.
Question, the following table represent age of teachers of a school. The table, the above table or following table. Here I can write the above table. The above table represent the age of teachers of a school. School. Represent the data using histogram. Represent the data using histogram. Represent the data using histogram. So first draw x-axis and y-axis. X-axis and y-axis. This is x, this is y. X-axis and y-axis. And classes we will represent, where we will represent the class? We will represent the classes on x-axis. But here 0 to, we will start with the 0 to 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. And we need to put a king here or jagged line, which shows that there are some values between 0 and 20. All other class differences are 5, 5, 5. But first one we take a difference of 20 because we don't want those classes. So we will put a jagged line or king. King or jagged king. King or jagged line. King or jagged line. If you want, you can write a note. Jagged line indicates we are not showing the numbers between. We are not showing numbers between 0 and 20. Only for one question you write to know why we are using it. Okay, now try to draw the histogram. Jagged line indicates we are not showing the numbers between 0 and 20. Now all of you draw the histogram. Yes. Question?
Table.
Table question. Okay. Okay. Age of teachers and number of teachers. Age of teachers and number of teachers. Today what happened? Some of you have connectivity problems.
What is y-axis 1 unit?
Y-axis you can take only maximum 5. No, one unit is one teacher. You can take like that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 unit is one teacher. You can shade these bars also. This is the histogram. Do you get this way? This is the answer for your question. Do you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Friday, don't forget to forget about our exam. You will have an exam, okay? Linear equation in one variable. Friday, class test. Linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable. All of you got the histogram?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now, here you can see another histogram and you have some questions. All of you, what information being given by this histogram? All of you observe the histogram and say what information is being given by this histogram. What was the data given using this histogram?
And the height of girls in a
Height
class.
of girls in class 7. It shows the height of girls in class 7. And which group contain maximum girls with height? Which group of girls? Most of the girls of having which? What was the height between
140 to
centimeter to
140 to 145 centimeter? The maximum number of girls will be between this 140 to 145. Maximum number of girls are between 140 to 145. And next question, how many girls have height of 145 centimeter and more? 145 and more. How many girls with height 145 and more? 145 and more. How many are there? 7. 145 and more shows these 3 bars. 145 and more. So 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. Next question. If we divide the girls into the following categories, how many would be there in each?
Can
150.
zoom in.
Okay. If we divide the girls into the following 3 categories, how many would be there in each? Okay. 150 centimeter and more. So group A, 150 and more. How many are there in group A? Group A means 150 and more. Group A means girls with 150 centimeter and more. From this graph, how many are there with 150 centimeter and more?
3.
3, because these 2 bars. Understood? Advait, you understood?
Yes.
Okay. Then next question, next group, 140 centimeter to less than 150 centimeter. 140 centimeter to less than 150 centimeter. 140, you want the question? 140 centimeter to less than 140 centimeter to less than 150 centimeter. 140 centimeter to less than 150 centimeter. So how many are there?
11.
11, because which of these two? One more than 140 and less than 150. So these 2 bars, 7 plus 4. And so now group C. Group C is less than 140 centimeter. Less than 140. How many are there? Less than 140? 6. These 3 bars. So if we draw a histogram, we can answer so many questions about this, or according concerning this data. We can answer all the questions about this data. Okay, that is the use of histogram. And I will, our class is up to 11:30, no? 11:30. Okay, so children, I will send some homework questions. So 2 more minutes. This was the question. Can you write now? Okay, no problem. I will send through WhatsApp, because other teacher is waiting for the board. Okay, so I will send the questions. Question will be draw a first of all, you have to prepare a frequency distribution table. Prepare a frequency distribution table, then draw the histogram. Okay, children? Okay, bye. So don't forget about our